Hello everyone, this is Sumit. I welcome you to my channel, English Boss. Today we are going to understand a very important lesson of English, that is sentences. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe so as to you keep on getting the notifications on time. Let's get down to the business. Sentences can be categorized in two different parts. These two different parts can be known as sentences based on structure and sentences based on पर्पस. जितने भी तरह के सेंटेंसेस हैं इनको दो पार्ट्स में हम डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, सेंटेंसेस बेस्ड ऑन स्ट्रक्चर्स, सेंटेंसेस बेस्ड ऑन पर्पस. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड द टाइप्स ऑफ सेंटेंसेस बेस्ड ऑन स्ट्रक्चर. Based on structure, we have four different types of sentences structures: simple, compound, complex, and compound complex. Let's understand simple sentences. Simple sentence is a sentence that has an independent clause. That means a subject and a predicate. Let's understand it with an example. She reads books. Now, in this sentence, it is a complete sentence because we have a subject and predicate of it. She reads books. So, she is subject, reads books is a predicate. It becomes an independent clause. And it is a simple sentence. Another example. My brother teaches in a school. So my brother becomes the subject and teaches in a school becomes the predicate of it. So it is an independent clause and it is a simple sentence. Let's understand the compound sentence. Compound sentences are those sentences which have two independent clauses. And that two independent clauses are joined with coordinating conjunctions like fanboys. Let's understand it with an example. She reads books and he watches movies. Now if you see, there are two sentences. She reads books is one independent clause and he watches movies is another independent clause. Now these two clauses are joined with a coordinating conjunction and. That is how it becomes a compound sentence. Let's understand another example of it. I sleep at night and my brother plays games. I sleep at night is one independent clause. My brother plays games is another independent clause. Now these two clauses are connected, joined with the help of and it becomes a compound sentence. Let's understand the third, complex sentences. Complex sentence is a sentence where we have one independent clause and one dependent clause. Dependent clause is something that cannot stand alone. It needs help of the independent clause. Let's understand it with an example. She reads books because she loves stories. She reads books is our independent clause. Because she loves the stories is a dependent clause which depends on the first clause, independent clause. The dependent clause cannot stand alone because it completes its meaning when it is joined with one independent clause. She reads books and the reason is because she loves the stories. That is a complex sentence. Let's understand compound complex. Compound complex is a sentence which has two independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. Let's understand it. She reads books because she loves stories and he watches movies. Now if you see, there are three sentences. She reads books is one independent clause. Because she loves the stories is a dependent clause on the first independent clause. He watches movies is an independent clause. So there are two independent and one dependent clause and that becomes a complex compound sentence. I hope you understand these four types of sentences based on structure. Thank you so much for watching the video. Keep watching and keep learning.